how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. Back for the Dokkan Battle stream. How are you doing this morning? Well, this morning for me. Yeah, I started a festival thing last night. It's my only, like, I guess, complaint with OBS is that it has a universal, like, volume thing. So, like, yeah, the music's really loud as well. Because it's turned up so you can, yeah, this is the thing, right? So, the Elgato, the OBS has, like, a universal volume. So, for example, for the podcast last night, right, so that you guys can hear and not vilify properly, I have to turn up the desktop audio thing, and then when we go back to like the Dokkan live stream like scene, the desktop audio is what like lets you guys hear the OST playing in the background, but you can't have the volume set at one level for like one scene and then at a different level for a different scene. It's just always the same across all of them. It's the same with the Elgato, which is the capture card. If I'm playing like a console game, I have to turn it like way up. And so then when we go back to Dokkan, it's like way louder than it should be. It's kind of annoying. Jeez. Well, it might be over now anyway. Bad key. Yeah, so about that Dokkan teaser, huh? What's that all about? I've seen a couple of different I've seen a couple of different people like responses, but like, my God, if it's a mercenary Tau, that was such a massive disappointment. I mean, I guess it's fine, right? Because then it's like easy skip before the global Dokkan campaign, but like, oof, dead game for like another 2 weeks. LR Plank and Johnny. I've seen a bunch of people post like the Tournament of Power because of the pillar that's in the middle of the arena, but I don't know, that seems weird. Yeah, there you go, that's about what I expected. Baseball Yorkshire. Garbage event being garbage as usual. Well, doesn't I need to double check, but like Tekkale and Khalifa, they need a Universe Survival Saga ally on the rotation with them, don't they, to get their additional super guaranteed. So it kind of makes them hard to use in the event if you don't have hit. And you can get one last Petan reset in before it finishes. Yeah, from all the different, like, things I've seen other people post, I don't know about... Like, I thought just because of the shape of it, it could be like a sword. So it could be like Tapion or Trunks. Yeah, Big TX, how's it going? I think it's probably something more specific than that. A lot of people posting Daima, like Ku and Do things, because obviously the stirring the mixing pot with the stick could kind of be that, I guess. I would say nothing jumps. It's one of those things for sure, like nothing, I don't look at it and go, oh yeah, this must be this, like, obviously. But yeah, I'm just going to set these up with like the bare minimum stickers, just for them to be one, and then they'll end after Petan is finished, and so I'll just get some extra stickers ready for next time. As long as it goes down into the blue, that means you're going to win. So there we go, the final Petan battles are set up. Kudu exchange would be good, yeah. We talked about that on the podcast last night. Well, just remember, it's going to come out on the 30th with the second and like the next Dokkan day, so everybody's going to get free tickets to summon for the new unit. But yeah, I think it could be something. I don't know. That's the thing. I think Daima is going to be the 7 things short. And then it just resets next time, doesn't it? So there's no point, like... I mean, obviously I can keep them so that they can get... I can get to 200 quicker next time, but... yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, there should be a new Super Battle Road stage out today in like 45 minutes with their powerful comeback one. But yeah, I think Daima's going to be like the global Dokkan campaign. So I'm not sure if they would. It's something that they haven't done a lot in the past, but they have actually kind of been doing recently, where they've done 2 celebrations like back to back that are somewhat related. Because I was thinking they wouldn't do like a Daima character now and then have Daima as the global Dokkan campaign, but I mean, I guess they could. So ready for DB Saga as global anniversary. I think that's pretty unlikely. I mean, DB Saga, the 10th, the big giant 10th anniversary celebration that was going to cover the whole of Dragon Ball, supposedly. DB Saga got 1 free-to-play LR. So I think like DB Saga being the focus of like the big, essentially the new like anniversary type celebration that they're introducing for this year, I think is pretty low. God, yeah, I see there's so many people posting a thing of Tao with the like pillar stuck in the ground. Let's hope not. I mean, like I said, it's kind of, someone did mention it in that video that I made about the like who do you want the next Dokkan Fest to be, and like it being somebody not hype is probably good for people that want to just save for the anniversary thing, the global Dokkan campaign. So yeah, when I first looked at it, my initial thought was it kind of looks like a, this is just the English person in me, I guess, it kind of looks like a cricket bat, although the more that I look at it now, it does look round. Oh god, it does just look like a post, doesn't it? Yeah, because I looked at it and saw cricket bat, so then immediately thought like sword, like Trunks or Tapion. But yeah, the more I look at the picture now, I can put it up on the screen for anyone who hasn't actually seen it yet. Like, that's it. So, not really sure, like, it very much looks like a cylindrical pole in the ground. So, not really sure what this is going to be indicating other than Mercenary Tau, which is, God, such a bad choice. It was a plank. LR cricket. When I first saw it, I thought it was a plank. Yeah, I thought, like I say, I thought it was a cricket bat, and so therefore thought it would meant like a sword. But I don't know if I want to search that. Oh, was it the GIF that someone posted underneath of like the log man holding a bat? Hello, Cricket Stump. Yeah, Tala, how's it going? What are your thoughts on the hint? Yeah, the Tournament of Power arena thing is, I guess, interesting, but like I just don't. I feel like they're not going to do. Surely we're not going to have tournament participants related like thing again. Like I would be very surprised if it was Tournament of Power again. Like, not to say that it's impossible for it to be, but yeah, I don't know, that would be weird. I haven't seen the hint yet, just opened my eyes from my long slumber. Fair. But yeah, there's a couple of people posted things like pictures of Kid Goku with like the power pole stuck in the ground. But yeah, I don't know. TN from the Tournament of Power. New hint is definitely hinting to LRTN. Well, I mean, the hint is for the next Dokkan Fest that comes out in like, what, 4 days? If it's GT Goku from the opening. Yeah, I think someone mentioned that already with GT Goku. And like Daima Goku obviously has the staff, and there's a point where it's like stuck in the ground as well. So yeah, a lot of people posting the Daima. Let me find it. Where's it gone? Yeah, this one. Yeah, a lot of people posting this. Because, I mean, it is basically, like, the same angle. Like, that's pretty much the angle that the stick is at in the picture. It's not... I mean, I guess it is like a desert. It's more red because of the sky. But it is like a desert-y sort of landscape. So, like, I guess it could be. And it's definitely not, like, impossible that it could be that. But yeah, I don't know, because that's the thing. Like I say, if Daima, I feel like Daima's going to be a big part of the global Dokkan campaign, so it doesn't really make. I feel like it doesn't make sense to drop like a Daima like TUR Dokkan Fest now, and then go into the big celebration. Like, you know, Lazarus, how's it going? Who's excited for Tao? Yeah, dodge also being his main passive defensive ability. Could you imagine? I've got 550 stones right now. I hope it's mid so I can save. I mean, even if it's not, even if it's hype, you should skip it anyway, right? Like, realistically, with the global Dokkan campaign coming up, which we still don't know exactly what that is yet, but I mean, let's face it, it's going to be hype, right? Like, so obviously if it's something mid, that makes it easier for people to like not worry about, okay, well, I have to save, but I really don't want to, because I don't think it's going to be worth summoning. It's one of the things we talked about. Someone commented on one of the videos, so we kind of discussed it a little bit on the podcast last night about whether TURs are even worth summoning for anymore, because all these big celebrations coming out with like big LRs. I think it's like even Golden Week, like as good as Hit is, like, was it really worth summoning for Golden Week with the big celebration coming up round the corner? You could probably argue no. But obviously we don't know what the new units are going to be like. Obviously they could be not that good, but which I think is unlikely. But with the roadmap, which celebration do you expect Carnival Cooler and Goku to Easy A? I would say probably in this global Dokkan campaign, because I think we maybe could have expected them in the worldwide, which obviously now isn't going to be a thing. So it'll either be the global Dokkan campaign or the, I guess, whatever the Tanabata gets like renamed to, because that's getting moved till later on. So Yo, Dark FV, how's it going? Last Golden Week was insane. This one was basically a skip. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, oh man, it's just, I can't like think with all the things that I've seen people post and like some of the things that seem less or more likely. Like, it really looks like out of all the stuff that I've seen people posting that Tau is like the most likely thing that the hint could be. But like, God, that's so lame. Like, please no. Not sure myself. I'll say I'd want the next Dokkan Fest to be something we don't have at all. When is the new ESBR stage? It should be dropping in 30 minutes. It's crazy to think that that's like the... Bearing in mind we barely had any content this week either. That's like the last content of this Golden Week is we get a Super Battle Road stage today, and that's it. Get tons of losers calling you a fake Dragon Ball fan for not liking Tau. Bro, like, even I have said many times, right, OG Dragon Ball stuff isn't that hype for me because I like running teams like Power Beyond Super Saiyan and like all these crazy transformations and stuff. But I've still said many times, like, OG Dragon Ball should get representation in the game. It's just not stuff that's hype for me. And so even when it comes to the stuff like OG Dragon Ball, stuff like a really good Kid Goku will be something I'd still be like happy with because at least I can run them on like Pure Saiyans and stuff. But yeah, Tao is just not a character that I care about like at all. Yeah, exactly. Like, it being Tao is potentially just a good thing anyway, because then it's an easy skip, right? But yeah, it's literally only going to be, it's got to be either Tao. I think the Tournament of Power post in the ground thing only doesn't really make sense because it's very clearly not like straight, whereas the Tournament of Power arena thing is. Like, the pole is straight, like up parallel to the ground, whereas well, not parallel, because that's like opposite, like a right angle right to the ground, whereas the picture is very clearly like tilted into the ground at an angle. But yeah, that's the other thing as well. Even if Tao was kind of a hype character, he's got terrible links, terrible categories. Yeah, Toon, how's it going? No, I just actually changed the settings on it for the first time ever since I got it. I'm also having issues with my light at the moment though, so I've had to change like some of the settings a bit more. I ended up just saying screw it and ordering a new like ring light instead, because Elgato one is a huge pain because it only works with Wi-Fi. Yeah, I think bitrate might have been one of them, but the other one was like, what is it? I can actually look. Things like compensation, which was a thing I hadn't looked at. Shutter speed. Putting on noise reduction. Changing the contrast, saturation, and sharpness, like things. I hadn't like really done any of. I hadn't messed around with any of that stuff before, so. Let me double check, because it would be just my luck that I misread Proton's thing, but the data download thread. But like, I was 99% sure it was today. Yeah, the 26th, which is today. For a second then I thought I was going to say, oh no, that's tomorrow. But yeah, the 26th at 8 AM GMT, and we're in GMT +1 here now, so it'll be 9 o'clock, which is in 25 minutes. Finally out to raid my modem after about 9 years. Never knew internet could be faster. The Murasaki banner unit. What's the best link level stage? Isn't it the Ginyu Force one at the moment? Still, I mean, that's the one I use. I don't know if it actually even is anymore. But yeah, shout out to Toon. What if the hint is them at the beach building Toon L's with YouTube workers? Well, we could celebrate Toon's arrival with a Toon L if... Wait. That's weird. Why is it on... Was that the last team I tried it with? Because, yeah, that's weird. Did I changed the team build of the original team I was trying to do it with. Also, how have I done that where I've ended up basically making the same team like twice? Because, I mean, this team only has the possibility of working if Xeno Goku's on turn 1. The ESBR stage will be out in 22 minutes. Right, hey, shout out to Vegeta's Reviews for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. Yeah, 22 minutes and the ESBR stage will be out. Let's take the auto off. That'd be bad. So what? Bro, what? Found an old yogurt. You few Americans. Otherwise I'll say yogurt. In the back of the fridge. Okay. But yeah, I think it's 35-6, right? The Ginyu Force Last Stand or whatever is the one that I use. Genuinely have no idea if that is the best one, but... Yo, Judah, how's it going? Orange, whatever. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm very confused. I'm not sure what the original comment was even about, regardless of the food stuff involved. Oh, right, yeah. Xeno Goku wasn't on turn 1, so it basically instantly lost. It's good. I'm saying that because that was the look I make when I find something old I forgot to eat. Oh, the old team builds. I see, I see. Discord general chat been funny. No lie. Yeah, make sure you guys join the Discord. Join the community. Why everyone's saying Kid Buu is coming for global celebration? I mean, probably just because of the meme that we still haven't got LR Kid Buu. Because, I mean, assuming the global campaign, because it's an anniversary level celebration, will be LRs. What would be, like, really funny, and by funny I mean terrible, is if the next Dokkan Fest was Kid Buu. Oh, of course, he got super. Yeah, only took 400 out. I guess, yeah, turn 1, that Xeno Goku has 50% damage reduction. I get a somewhat decent amount of healing here, I guess, but no key for Dark Mask King is not great. Another yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like imagine if it was another kid, because it's going to be this upcoming Dokkan Fest is obviously a TUR. So if it was Kid Buu, another TUR Kid Buu coming out basically means absolutely zero chance of an LR Kid Buu, like for the rest of the year, basically. When Expedition 33? I'm not sure. Possibly tonight. Maskius. I'm not a fan of football in general. People are always surprised when they first ask because I'm English, but yeah, I don't like football. But yeah, I may have accidentally. I've been spoiled on that boss, like the Abyss thing. Someone commented on one of the videos, and then I was looking for some other information about where to find something else. All right, yeah, it's still locking. So I could do this, or I could just do this. Prof is back, yay. And everyone rejoiced. Yeah, whoever's winning. LR Kid Buu Gogeta absorbed versus LR Kid Buu Vegito absorbed. There you go. That's another way for them to sneak, like another Gogeta Vegito celebration. DFE Tau. I know, right? It definitely seems like Tau is like the most likely thing, but zero hype. Oh, good. Will Pan sell? Let's see. I've no other possible option for this turn, so... Okay, 3 for 3, let's go. Dokkan is cooking up Dokkan Fest Legic. DB Saga team needs the help. The problem is, Tau doesn't even really help the DB Saga team because his links are terrible. Like, we got the LR Tau EZA, and like he's one of the only DB Saga characters that doesn't have those two like typical, was it Incredible Adventure and Guidance of the Dragon Balls. So he doesn't even fit that well on a DB Saga team. And we just got Kid Goku for Saiyan Day, so obviously it being Kid Goku I think is unlikely. Yeah, she actually dodged everything, right? So, I mean, this is probably the best we've done so far. can easily make it up with his passive. I mean, true, but we could say the same thing. They could have made it up with his passive for the LR, and they didn't. For the easy A, but that is different because it's like a free-to-play World Tournament unit. I mean, yeah, hopefully, if it is a Dokkan Fest Tau, then hopefully they've at least put in the work and he is actually good. But I wouldn't hold my breath. Okay, yeah, we're cooked. Dark Mask King in slot 1 basically is death. Unless maybe he dodges, I guess. You know, he might not get supered, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, don't forget Petan. This is your last chance to refresh Petan before it goes away. Okay. So now we just need Goku to crit. Which he didn't, so he did 0 damage. Let's go. Great, so we get Aos who does 0 damage. Oh, don't lock Goku at the end. Bruh. I don't know if I do the active skill and it kills him, then... Okay. Get some charge in the Dokkan gauge. Alright, I think this is actually the first time that we've made it to the last phase, so... Okay, Dark Masking is sealed. Okay. That's fine. Okay.
Time to get serious.
And we could potentially do a lot of damage on this turn. Yeah, don't be timer, I ain't got the stones for it. Come on, Goku. If you're ever going to do the, like, triple super turn, let's go. I'm off, had minor eye surgery a week ago, just came on to see your stream for a tad before I get some rest. Hey, no worries, Kieran, I appreciate you stopping by. Take it easy. Are we actually going to do it, chat? Is the Heroes team actually going to beat Demon King Piccolo? Oof. No, we've got no Goku on this turn. Of the locking from the previous turns. I'm just going to be entirely relying on our dodge or die characters on this turn. No, Pan. Man, that was the closest we've got. Like, do you see how much damage we did in that one turn? Like, against the physical Demon King Piccolo. Oh, man. Go Frieza have actually been on every team that came out since the anniversary except Giant 8 Power. Yeah, I think that unit is was maybe a bit underrated. Like, people were going so crazy about them being the worst, like, character. I think the fact that we've gotten so many tournament participant buffs has been like a massive help for them.
Let's do this.
Our last term was almost as unlucky as Toon when it comes to receiving gifted memberships. True. Yeah, I can't believe that. All because the Goku got locked in slot 3 on that previous turn. Because Goku would have been fine in slot 1, and then we could have put the physical Xeno Goku in slot 2. Man. Probably would have been enough to kill him, like, with the buff from the support. That's why we hate rotation locking, chat, and we always will. It's like, your rotations are such an important part of the thing, and then it's like, you get to a certain part of the game, or the fight, and the game's just like, nah. You need a stage that locks all 3 units each turn. But that's the thing, is you never know who it's going to lock as well. So, like, I could try, when we get to the locking stage, like, deliberately floating off certain characters so that then they're in slot 3, or like slot 1, when we get to the locking phase. But then the unit in slot 3 might get locked or something, or like, it's just so annoying. Yeah, locking all 3 units, dodge cancelling, and the boss does an AoE, yeah. Yeah, give us a real challenge. Yeah, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it, chat. I'm going to try and tactically float. Good. AS got hit straight away. That's what we like to see. At least it was only by the AoE, which didn't do a lot of damage, but it was kind of disgusting. been enjoying Expedition 33 a lot. Yep, I mean, it's game of the year. So far, anyway, obviously. We haven't gotten the Extreme GT redone. Wait, what? Extreme GT redone. Uses the same plank stick thing. I mean, if you look at the picture, the thing that's stuck in the ground in the hint image is very much like circular, like a post, whereas the thing that Ku is using is like a ruler, so it's like flat and straight. Like it's not. I don't think it's. Doesn't even look close to like being the same thing. Oh, Red Zone. Yeah, the GT boss rush thing. Yeah, that's what I think it could be, because I don't think Daima could necessarily be a full celebration, like all 4 units. So I feel like we could see like Daima and GT, so it's like both the Super Saiyan 4 things. So we have like Daima and GT mix, like celebration. So then we could get the GT Red Zone, we could get Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's EZA, right? The simplest answer is always the right one. Unfortunately, that does probably mean Mercenary Tau, which is just so lame, but it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, get multiple supers. Yeah, boss rush is gone. People complaining how big Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku looks. Oh, of course, yeah, he got supered. Oh, what, in Xenoverse? Like, the character model is massive compared to everybody else. Apparently, even the Vegeta, though, is, like, really big. A lot of people are speculating that, like, they're working on Xenoverse 3 and that the characters' models are going to be bigger. And so they've just kind of, like, used those ones already or something, which is an interesting theory. Because, I mean, you could easily make a character model and then still scale it down to be smaller, so I'm not really sure about that. I mean, that's just like always the same with everything. Whenever there's new stuff, someone is going to complain. Okay. I mean, I can't see, from looking at that hint, like, I can't see it being anything else other than Mercenary Tau, which is obviously terrible, but... I think we go for the, like, making it slightly more challenging attempt and use the Bird Coup. Do we have anyone on the team who gets any sort of bonus against multiple enemies? Because that could be fun. Goku Frieza obviously good for this. Maybe Bardock for like the seal. I mean, yeah, Tao is the perfect choice because he's an easy skip and we can save stones for the Global Dokkan campaign. At least there is that. Yeah, Wing Kit, how's it going? Where's the hint? Global post. They posted it on Twitter. I can just show it on the screen again. Yeah, so like the more that you look at it, you can kind of see like at the bottom, if you look at the base, that it is curved, right? It's a post. It's not like a... At first when I saw it, I thought it was a cricket bat. But it's not like straight, like flat. It's clearly looks like cylindrical, right? Like a post. So it's a post sticking out of the floor. So very much says Tao. Like, people saying it looks like the Tournament of Power stage with like the big pole sticking up out of the ground. That's like the thing. But like, that pole sticking up out of the ground is completely straight. Like, to the, like, is the word perpendicular? I'm trying to think what the word, I can't think what it is. But like, this is obviously leaning to the side. So it's not the same thing. Oh yeah, there's also the GT like power pole thing. I think somebody did post that like in the comments as well. Obviously Tower's like a big one. But yeah, like that is just, it's like straight, right? Flat to the ground, whereas that isn't. And then yeah, that's clearly like a flat, thin, like a ruler. So I don't think it's that. Yeah, someone posted this, like the GT stick thing. But yeah, I don't know. Out of all of those, it seems most likely to be Tao. There you go, we'll even use the special friend and see how we get on. Our last GT Goku is now almost 4 months old. Time for a new one. Alright. I'll record this, but yeah. Alright, so let's jump in with this team and see how we get on. Having the added challenge of using the bird coup. Because obviously ESBR difficulty hasn't been too crazy for a while, so we'll see if we can get by with some of the older characters. I mean, he could immediately get supered and just get absolutely destroyed for all I know. So we got the support from Gogeta, and then Frieza will be good for this because of like status effects, like attack lowering and being able to stun. Is that 597k? Okay. Although that was the friend one as well, who has like the really bad hidden potential. I mean, we could try it with the Gogeta friend, I guess. But the problem is, I need to think more about the theme build. It's like, who are the slot 1 characters? We could have Broly. Who else actually leads Powerful Comeback? Why do I hate Tao? I mean, I don't necessarily hate him. I just don't think he's a hype choice for a character, like, to come out. But that's fine for this time slot, I guess. Right, where's Powerful Comeback? What colour is Powerful Comeback even? Yeah. Okay, so the In Vegeta leads. We got sub easy A's. Yeah, Francois has a game. I thought he meant, like, yeah, he said we've got sub easy A's for Dragon Ball Saga, right? That we have them available. I thought you meant literally they've posted about sub easy A's. So I immediately went to look, and that is not the case. Okay, well, it wants me to use a Gogeta friend because there's no Blue Evolution Vegetas, so I guess we'll just go with that. Although immediately we started off with no slot 1. See how that goes. 378k. I wonder if they actually have finally like increased the difficulty for ESBR. I mean, I know that the 10th Annie like Vegeta Term 1 isn't supposed to be a slot 1 unit, but damn, there's a lot of damage. Yeah, the attack lowering on the 12 key is actually quite helpful as well. until he gets hit with a type disadvantage super attack, so there you go. I mean, I guess we could just have, like, a tournament of power. Although, actually, there aren't any more. Well, Jiren's there as well, I guess. Well, I'm not using int UI. Could just do that. I would still much rather have the int Revolution Vegeta as a friend, but there aren't any, right, so... Let's do this! Okay, so we'll try out the full Reps of Universe 7 build. Not got a great first rotation, but at least we've got HEL UI in slot 1, so obviously he can just dodge everything. Just going to have to attack into type disadvantage to try and make sure that AGL guy's gone by the end of the turn. But yeah, that's the thing with UI, like HL UI Goku. He's always going to be good for things like Super Battle Road and like shorter, difficult content because of that first turn guaranteed dodge. Like in a situation like this where we don't really have the best rotation, we can just throw him in slot 1 and know that he's not going to take any damage. Now Vegeta can just beat up Chill. Yeah, Pan's grandfather. Xenopan with the cells earlier in the stream. There goes the Prince of all normals. At least there was no other super. He actually got an additional super. Let's go. There's one. Okay. So make sure you're gone. Good work, Tech UI. 600k from a normal. Jeez, 600k, that's crazy. I know Evo Vegeta didn't do much, but how do neither of the LRs have the Q punch? I know, right? It's literally in his art for the STR Blue Evolution Vegeta, and they didn't give it to him. Right, well, at least now here we have the revive up, so there is no real like worst case scenario. Like we can't die here. Not a lot of orbs of Vegeta, which is unfortunate. We can revive now, just as planned. Yeah, Tech UI playing the long game. Now, most of the people in this rotation, they should be fine post-super anyway. Right. UI getting those guaranteed crits on the additionals. Blue Evolution Vegeta doesn't start off particularly high. 13.7. Nice. Did he kill them? No. Of course, they survived with the tiniest sliver of health. Get an additional normal. Okay, not bad, not bad. We've got Vegeta, STR Blue Evolution Vegeta can get all his normal attacks. Bruh. I don't like having to trust Tech UI. Not after last time. Okay. I mean, it was only physical Piccolo at the end of that last rotation, so I think we probably would have lived a super there. I'm not sure. Like I say, the dodge insert thing took quite a while to come up there. I was getting a little bit worried. Oh wow, Jiren takes 100k from normals from them. Okay. My Jiren has one dupe as well. Like, I literally only got the 2 copies of him from the Kale and Khalifa banner. Didn't have him before. $100k, jeez. Should have got Jiren to attack them. That's the thing, because I've only recently got him. I completely forgot that he stuns. So he could have just stunned them. Oh wow, Vegeta just dodged their super. Alright, well, Piccolo being stunned means don't have to worry about being attacked in slot 1. Goku should finish him off. Any problem is going into the next fight on really low HP without being on the UI Goku turn, so we don't have to revive. Final flash, big crit, there we go. Nice. KO screen. Okay, so the last fight, who've we got? Oh, it's the Gammas. Okay. Jiren try and stun you and then do this. Oh, good. Instant UI not dodging. We'd love to see that. 2.3 million damage. Okay. Hey, shout out to is it WYM Jinx for the follow? Oh, right there, bot. Goodbye. Anniversary had 4 Gokus, true. Does Goku, Gohan, EZA count for Cell Celebration? I think so. God, is there anyone on this team that actually is a good slot 1 tank? Like, outside of like AGL UI Goku on turn 1. Is it just always going to be relying on UI Goku to dodge?
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, so let's jump in with the what is basically reps of Universe 17. Okay, this is a decent enough start, I think. Because obviously AGL UI Goku's going to dodge everything. Do that, and then you can stun him potentially. But yeah, AGL UI Goku will always be good for these kind of stages. Get that guaranteed dodge on turn 1. Has the potential for the revive. If someone takes a big hit the turn before he's going to be on rotation, then you have the revive. Namek Goku can be interesting. I think the thing is, if he gets insta-supered in slot 1, he's probably dead, right? But yeah, Tech UI obviously not known for like crazy damage, especially on turn 1. But if we can take out Chilled here, he's only being attacked by an AGL enemy. Okay, I'm not going to be taking him out here. Nice. That's what we like to see. Tech UI Goku actually dodging. Yeah, but then Frieza gets the stun. And then just kills him with his additional. Oh god. This is certainly a rotation. Yeah, Dokkan, we're like coming to the end of the Golden Week celebration, which has probably been one of the drier Golden Week celebrations in the last few years. So the game has felt very dry for the last like week or so, and obviously this is basically like the final piece of content for Golden Week. And that's it for today. Just a new Super Battle Road stage. And then we should get the teaser for the next character either tomorrow or Wednesday. And then, well, I think it'll be Wednesday. Well, not teaser, the actual, like, info on Twitter on Wednesday, because then it comes out on Friday. Nice. Alright. So yeah, I didn't have the best rotation there, but managed to bring it back. Oh god, now we've got the triple UI rotation. The true, like, dodge or die. I mean, we kind of have to do this, right, just for the sake of overall safety. Like, I'm not putting Tech UI in slot 1 just to make it so that the STR UI Goku gets links. Just do that. Don't really have an Evo Vegeta, they're Blue Vegeta with Evo Aura slapped on and a final explosion. Yeah, the fact that the punch thing is in the card, it's literally the art for the STR one and he doesn't have it. And he's the only one without an active skill. Like, why doesn't he have that as an active skill attack that then gives him like a permanent buff or something? I imagine if he had that animation, but it was like a counter to like Ki Blast Supers or something. Just trying to think of something that's like somewhat relevant to the God Topo Hakai balls. Right, Goku getting all the additionals. I mean, as long as he doesn't get supered by the tech Super Saiyans here, like, he should tank a normal even if he doesn't dodge. Got the dodge, nice. Old school STR UI Goku. Like, his animations still hold up, which is cool. 350k though, yikes. So I'll do that, get you to stun you, hopefully. Do that. Damn, Int Blue Evo still taking 98k in slot 1 with type advantage as well. $12 mil. 9 mil crit. We won't give it to Vegeta, but Topo gets his Sparkle Dust Hakai nullification. Yeah. Yeah, Dokkan Fest Topo having all the actual animations that he should have, like from that fight, and then Blue Evolution Vegeta doesn't. Yeah, Vegeta hasn't been hit enough yet to get the revive, yeah. Well, that's the problem in like a shorter event like this, he's probably not going to get hit enough times. AGL's going to have his up now though, so that means even if Tech UI sells, it doesn't matter. Okay. Go all in on Gamma 1. If they could both super here in slot 1, that'd be great. Of course, now that we're starting off the fight with UI Goku, AGL UI Goku on the first turn, they won't super in slot 1. I mean, obviously, like, we could make a slightly different team, but I'm just trying to deliberately not use, like, the 10-year Gogeta, and I suppose he's the only real big one, because we could run double Gogeta leads, like... But then I suppose they're not exactly, like, they're not as game-breaking in the shorter content when they don't get a chance. Like, you're probably never going to fuse. Oh my god. Tech UI, the salesman, yet again. Fortunately, I'm going to say we've got the AGL revive up on this turn there. Tech UI, the salesman.
This fight's not over yet. Vegeta at 17. And all the others gave everything they had so I can keep going.
Take UI or Vegeta dying right now is probably the best option. Bust Vegeta next turn and gives UI another auto dodge. That is true, because it means on the next turn UI has the 100% dodge turn again. Oh god. Is this... Okay, yeah, this is his first turn, so he does have guard. I was going to say, otherwise putting him in slot 1 would be really bad. We'll do that and get Frieza to hopefully stun Gamma 2. It still takes 143. I guess obviously he gets the damage reduction. Now it drops to double digits. Okay. Alright. 20 mil. I was going to say, counting on the crits. The additionals are guaranteed, so that's fine. It's going to be close. I think we should be okay here if... Well, I guess it's all down to whether STR UI actually dodges now. Post super with the hits built up during the turn, this should be fine, right? With guard as well. Yep, let's go. Alright, it's all up to STR UI to not sell. Well, for the having the guard or the dodge again, it's only if they're the one that revived. So if this wasn't Blue Evo's first turn, he wouldn't have the guard, because it wasn't him that revived. But fortunately it was his first turn, so there we go. Frieza gets the stun. Although still has to take a hit from Gamma 1, so hopefully he should be fine. Frieza doing some good damage. Oh, of course he did. Bruh. Bruh. He would have tanked to normal as well. Well. Let's give up on the so successors, fused fighters, or pure Saiyans. I still want to use AGL UI because it'll still come in clutch. And honestly, STR Blue Evolution Vegeta is still good for this, especially like once he's got his attacks off, he'll be fine. Could use this Gogeta, and then I need one other slot 1. I mean, we could try Namek Goku. He's only going to get the 170 lead though, so I'm not sure. But...
let's do this.
Okay. Okay, so we've got a pretty good starting rotation. Let's see if we can get off to a good start here, because obviously UI Goku going to dodge everything guaranteed. We probably want you gone just to make sure Vegeta doesn't get hit with a type disadvantage super. We'll do that. Okay. But yeah, AGL UI will always be good for ESBR stages. I mean, obviously the second turn could potentially be bad, but also if you take a big hit like on turn 2 and then he comes back and his revive is up, then obviously that's super helpful as well. And then yeah, this Vegeta, I mean, as long as he gets a decent amount of attacks off, it doesn't really matter too much if a lot of them are normals. Like, he tanks relatively well afterwards. Nice, he takes that guy out. So now we just get to do some bonus damage to Chilled. Can we get some additional supers, or is it the Prince of all normals again? Of course it is. Bro, how? Yes, he tanks the super for double digits. How do they release an anniversary carnival LR and he has, like, the more orbs you pick up, the more additionals he gets, but they're only a 30% chance to be a super? Like, it should have been 50 at the bare minimum. Crazy. Because he needs super attacks to build up that certain part of his passive. So he attacked, what, 5 times in that turn? And did 5 or 6, because I think he got hidden potential as well. He attacked like 5 or 6 times in that turn, but did 1 super. Crazy. Because he isn't a Goku, yeah, true. If he was a Goku, he'd have had a much better kit. Do that. I mean, this is a pretty good rotation as well, as long as Namek Goku doesn't get insta-supered. Like, well, he still takes 190k with type advantage. Okay, that's a bit more than I expected. That's also the reason he doesn't have a different name from the LR or an active skill or anything else. Yeah. Man, that Vegeta is so hard done by the anniversary. Like, he's the only one that doesn't have an active skill. He doesn't have the punch that's in his art, which could have literally just been his active skill. Right, Gogeta with the W. I mean, if we keep starting the fights with this, like, Goku and Blue Evolution rotation, that's obviously a good starting setup. Also, we're literally at 77% HP, so we have the revive. That's crazy. Alright, so we'll do that. I mean, if we take out the, like, Goku Vegeta here, we don't have to worry about Gogeta getting hit at all, which... I think he'd be fine, and we have the revival up anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, as long as Vegeta, as long as we're getting our crits, then we should be fine. But yeah, He's not actually... Okay. There's a big guaranteed dodge. Was that actually an additional super, or was that his first one? Wait, did he actually get an additional super? Let's go. I haven't killed them though, so hopefully Gogeta either comes in clutch or is fine defensively in slot 3. Not that it matters because we have the revive, so... You get the crit. Oh, it's going to be... I don't think he's going to be able to do it, right? Even if he crits again. It's close, though. He didn't crit. 160k. Okay. Oh, God. I don't know if... I don't think Namek Goku can live this, can he? Oh, well. I mean, to be fair, I've been complaining for a while that the ESBR has become too easy, so... So what do we want to do here? Okay, we'll run the powerful comeback lead, because then we can throw on whoever we want. Do we go for like the int fat boo revive like strategy? It's difficult against multiple enemies though. Maybe Tech Gohan. Multiple attacks and attack lowering. I was complaining about it. I was about to say, am I? Tech Blue Kaioken team. Yeah, I don't have Tech Blue Kaioken Goku. I don't like relying on the UI Gokus to dodge as well, because they've already sold like multiple attempts so far. Yeah, we're not going to have any... I just realised we're not going to have any, like... any friends that we can use. Oh no, there is a guest Revolution Vegeta now. I was going to say, because, like, this is such a mix of characters now, they have to all be powerful comeback, otherwise it doesn't work.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, so this is definitely a wonky team, but we'll give it a try. I mean, we've got a terrible starting rotation, so I don't really know what to expect here. Okay, at least you can super. Okay, well, at least we got like the supers for everyone and the 18 key supers for both the LRs, so there is that. Nice. Immediate slot 1 super, that's what we like to see. How much HP are we on? 1%. I mean, if everyone takes double digits for the rest of the turn, we would still live, but that's the good old classic SBR, like RNG for you. Just immediate slot 1 super. Good stuff.
All right, let's do
Get a good starting rotation this time, maybe? Ugh. I mean... Okay, I mean, this starting rotation isn't great, but at least we've got AGL UI, so we know we're not going to get, like, blasted by a slot 1 super. But obviously the rest of the rotation not really ideal. Just got to try and take out one of these guys. I should have gone for the STR one so that the Vegeta at the end wasn't going to have to take any hits. I bet my imaginary Zenny that I seriously will leak the Dokkan Fest within 3 hours. If we think back to it, I'm trying to think back to the time that he normally posts the spoiler tweets. They're normally in like the afternoon for me, around sort of like 3 to 4 p.m. So that would be like, what, like 5 to 6 hours from now. Oh, the game crashed. Okay, good.
All right, let's get this started.
Well, that's great. I'm calling it in 12 minutes. They'll give a thank you reward for the finale of Golden Week. I mean, technically, because it's weird, because, like, today isn't the last day of the Golden Week celebration, but this Super Battle Road stage, like, that's it now. That's all of the content, like... Alright, well, I don't know what happened there, but... we're back in. The reward will be 1 stone. But yeah, I think if they're going to do that, it's probably going to be... When is technically... Because I'm guessing then if the next thing is coming out on the 30th, the last day of the celebration is technically the 29th. So, I mean, I can just look in the news, Dokkan info, check the, like, celebration info thing, I guess. Yeah, like the login bonus. Yeah, because it literally goes up until like the end of, well, it's technically Friday morning, like a couple of hours before the other one starts. Although it looks like the banner's going to come out on Friday later than usual, because the Hit and Goku banners are up until almost 9 o'clock in the morning. That's weird. Because lately banners have been coming out at 6 AM UK time, but the Hit and Blue Kaioken Goku banners are up until like 9 AM. Oh well. Okay, so fine first rotation. This works as well. Because at least this way, even if Gohan gets hit, he's not going to take a lot of damage. And Tech Gohan going first means that he should be fine. He also attack lowers. And has damage reduction on his first turn as well, to be fair. I mean, him getting instantly supered wouldn't be great, but... Nice. Take the triple super turn. Damn. Takes 180k from the non-attack lowered enemy though. That's wild. That sets us up for the UI revive though. And we got Fat Boo. So I mean, we literally can't die on the next turn. Do I float Fat Boo or do I keep him here so that we can... I'm going to do this. Play strategically and go for the revive. But yeah, there hasn't been any like free-to-play EZAs as part of this celebration at all, have there? Which is a shame because there's a few Universe 6 free-to-play characters that could have gotten an EZA to buff the Universe 6 team, but they decided not to bother with those. Much like they didn't bother with any sub-EZAs or anything. Right. I mean, the only problem here is that Fat Boo, because he actually is on the leader skill for Powerful Comeback, he might not get killed. Which I suppose is not the end of the world, but I want to keep him on rotation because his revival thing will potentially be useful in one of the later like fights. Okay, he took 1,000,000 damage from a normal from that guy. That's crazy. Alright, well. Normal, that's crazy. Alright. Well, the Vegeta AoE, let's go. So as long as this guy doesn't super immediately, my Gohan should be fine. Oh yeah, I forgot in Ultima Gohan gets a bunch of extra ki, doesn't he? So he doesn't even need to get his foot. Really? Bro. What is this? New stage for a prime battle. Wait, what? Oh, the Super EZA for the free-to-play LR Super Saiyan Goku. Wait, was it? I thought he had a actual event. I don't have time to do another run now anyway. Mega Nices from the future. Can an iPhone 12 not play Legends anymore? I have no idea. I don't know about Legends. They did a Super Easy A medal stage his Prime Battle event. Wow. I don't remember that at all. I thought it was one of the events that was in here, but... I'm guessing it's not even available at the moment because it's not. Remember when ESBR used to be challenging? I know, right? I mean, I kind of like it because they haven't been for a while, right? So... yeah, it's the super extreme stage, right? Yeah. I still have missions to do this stage, where like missions to like beat it a certain number of times. That's why it says like not all the missions are complete, but because I've already super easy A'd him, so like why would I need to complete it a bunch more times? Like, I can't even remember how difficult this stage actually is. Because I'm guessing it is still, judging by the team that I was using, you must still have to use free-to-play characters only, right? Because otherwise, why would I be using this team otherwise? These missions are the only reason why I think that Super Easy A's will get multiple stages in the future. Oh god, he actually do such little damage. They should have made us do this stage and forced us to bring the OG Prime Battle team. Yeah, could you imagine? You can only use the Super Strike revamped characters. I mean, that would be cool if they'd like adjusted the difficulty to the to make it so that that wouldn't be too hard. Like, obviously, if it was as hard as it is and you could only use those characters, it would basically be impossible. Like, Super Easy A Stage 2 with SAM passive, Stage 3 with Leader Skill on passive, etc. So they can just slap another Super Easy A on a unit if it's getting outdated again. I mean, it's an interesting thought, the idea that they could just like do it Super Easy A again, but... But yeah. Maybe I'll do the reps team and use a blue Kaioken friend, I don't know. But anyway. Ugh. Beat ESBR's STR Vegeta's team. Yeah, I think I'll use the maybe use the STR Vegeta and have like the blue Kaioken friend, because I don't have him. But anyway, that's going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. I'll just have to get the run beaten off stream. I will do a video about the hint that was posted. So make sure you guys join the Discord. Let me know your thoughts over there on who you think the unit will be. I will be recording the video shortly, so let me know. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Give a follow if you're over on the Twitch side, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.